What's going on, guys? What's going on, Ty Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, is Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and Angel Wilson making history? Yes, they are making history. They are making history, and they are rewriting history as well. They are rewriting history for the WNBA. The WNBA. Some people are sleeping. Some people are sleeping on the WNBA, and I'm going to say this: for those of you that are sleeping on the WNBA, you don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing. I think Caitlin Clark's having a good year. Agent Wilson's having a good year. Angel Reese is having a good year. These three players are going to be probably the face of the WNBA because Caitlin Clark. I'll get into Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is in the MVP discussion. In the MVP discussion, and everybody's going to say, "Well, you left Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese off." Well, the Team USA, the ladies Team USA, left Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese off the Olympics team. I definitely think I definitely think some people are going to say that Team USA, the late Team USA, left Caitlin Clark off that Olympics team, left Angel Reese off that Olympics team. But I definitely think Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese will be on the Olympics team in 2028. In 2028, they're going to be on that ladies Team USA Olympics team, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. But Caitlin Clark is making a case now for MVP. She's now in the MVP discussion with Agent Wilson. She's now in the MVP discussion with Agent Wilson because when we look at Caitlin Clark's um Caitlin Clark's stats for her rookie season in the second half, Caitlin Clark Caitlin Clark came in as the number one pick overall. And when you're the number one pick overall, big, you have big expectations for being number one. You have big expectations being the number one pick. And Caitlin Clark, in the second half of the season, is averaging 24 points a game, is averaging 5.2 rebounds a game, 8.5 assists per game, shooting 46 for 9 free from the in shooting and shooting 37.3 deep from the field. Caitlin Clark has put herself in the conversation for MVP. Now, do I think she now she's in the conversation with being in the conversation with MVP? I definitely think it's probably going to go down to Agent Wilson, or I think Agent Wilson is still going to win that MVP. Agent Wilson is still going to win that MVP. But but I would say that all three of these players, like Angel Angel Reese has the all time triple double record. Angel Reese has four Angel Reese has 40. Angel Reese has 418 rebounds in her rookie season. Caitlin Clark has a triple double record. Like both of these rookies and Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are doing good things. And to Angel Wilson, look at what Angel Wilson is doing. 41 back-to-back 41-point games. Back-to-back 41-point games. I'm going to say this. Now that Caitlin Clark is kind of making a statement of putting her name in the Rookie of the Year and MVP of the Year, I would say this reminds me of. I'm just going to bring up the fact. This reminds me of when Magic was when Magic Johnson was up for Rookie of the Year and MVP. This reminds me of that because when we look at what Caitlin Clark is doing, when we look at what Caitlin Clark is doing, she's doing amazing stuff. Angel Reese doing amazing stuff. Angel Wilson is doing amazing stuff. Because let me get back into to Caitlin Clark for a minute. Is Caitlin Clark is averaging 24 points a game, and the WNBA every WNBA player made it tough on Caitlin Clark. Made it tough on Caitlin Clark, and every WNBA player has made it tough on Caitlin Clark since she got into the WNBA, since her first game. And I think Caitlin Clark refined it back well. I think she refined it back well. But when you look at it from a standpoint that Caitlin Clark is putting herself in the name in the Rookie of the Year, and when you look at injuries, still going hard for that Rookie of the Year. Yeah, all year we're hearing injuries. Caitlin Clark going to be in the Rookie of the Year conversation. When we look at what when we look at what Caitlin Clark is doing is put her team in the playoffs. When we look at what Angel Reese is doing, a double record, has 418 double doubles, and Caitlin Clark has the triple double record. When we look at what Agent Wilson is doing, Agent Wilson, can we just give Agent Wilson the MVP? Like I know Caitlin Clark is making a statement here, like I'm just going to say that now that Caitlin Clark's in the discussion and Agent Wilson has had back-to-back 41-point games, is that I think the reward should be split. I think like Agent Wilson should get a WMVP reward. I think the next runner up, like let's say it was Caitlin Clark or somebody that was the next runner up behind Agent Wilson, I would say let them get a reward. And I would say flip the reward the same way for Rookie of the Year for like six for all the for all the rewards. Like split the rewards in half because I think that would be more easier. And I do think Agent Wilson has had an amazing season. Asian Wilson and Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are rewire are rewire are writing history. Are writing history. Because when we look at Agent Wilson, when we look at Agent Wilson for what she's doing, back to back 41-point games. She's averaging 34.8 points a game, 13 re- 13 13 rebounds per game. 13 rebounds per game. Like all three of these, like Caitlin Clark being in the discussion for MVP now is rewriting history. Um, Angel Reese's writing history, and Angel Wilson is writing history. Like we have to give credit where credit is due because what all three of these players are doing in the W. When we look at what Angel Wilson has has she has had 41 41 back-to-back 40-point games. Has clinched her team the aces in the playoffs. Has clinched has two championships. I would say all three of these players are making history. Are making history. And more people should pay attention to the W. More people should pay attention to the W and stop sleeping on the W because Agent Wilson is making history, Caitlin Clark is making history, and Angel Reese is making history. They're rewriting history and making history at the same time. But guys, sub if you're new and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there. And stay blessed, everybody, and peace.